Good evening and welcome to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. We have a wonderful show set for you tonight with some very talented youth of the Cayman Islands. So we're going to start the very first segment. We're going to start with the track and field Carifta team. They're here tonight. We are trying to get a hold of all 6 athletes. So right now we have 3 in the studio with us. I'll have them introduce themselves. Let's start over here.
Hello, I'm Anthony Chin Jr.
Hi, my name is Brianna Smith.
Hi, I'm Delora Johnson.
Awesome. And then we have a few on the phone because they're off to college. So it's so nice to be able to connect with them. We have Jaden Reed online, and we are looking at getting Devontae Howell. We're still going to try to connect with him, and because he's a gold medalist, so we got to get him on the line. All right, so he's waiting on the other side for the connection. We'll do our best, Devontae, if you're listening. In the second segment, oh wait, I forgot, Coach. Coach, is because you're not on my left. My left is packed and my right. Coach, go ahead, Coach.
Good night, Coach Tyrone.
Coach Tyrone Yen. I know you know that name. All over my sports news for track and field for the Mustang Track Club. He was the director for the Carifta track and field team. So we're going to hear so much more about this trip that took place over the Easter break. In the second segment, we'll hear from artistic swimming. They too competed in Florida for the Carifta Games. You'll have Coach Megan Palmer and a few of the captains for their different categories. All right. Let's see if we can say hi to Jaden. Jaden, are you there?
Yeah. Hi, I'm here.
Awesome, Jaden. It's so good to have you online. How are you?
Thank you for having me here. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. So, Jaden, we're going to take a short break. Hopefully, Devontae can join you. All right. And or Mikhail Michelin. All right. So stay tuned.
Find your dream car with a Cayman National Vehicle Loan. Enjoy 100% financing, up to 8-year repayment, and a 7% fixed interest rate for the first 5 years. For eco-friendly cars, we'll waive your commitment fee. This only applies to new vehicles. Call 949-8300 or email lending@caymannational.com today.
Join the Deputy Governor Honorable Franz Manderson for the annual Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. Registration is now open for all 3 events across the Cayman Islands. Cayman Brac will race on April 14th, Little Cayman on April 21st, and Grand Cayman on April 28th. Registration is $25 for adults and $10 for children under 18. To register, visit www.racecaribbean.net. If you have any questions, you can email dg5k@gov.ky.
The Economics and Statistics Office is currently conducting the annual business surveys until June 14th. The surveys seek to collect information needed to answer these questions. How did the economy perform in 2023? In 2023, how much did foreign companies invest in the Cayman Islands? The surveys include all relevant entities that produce goods and services in the Cayman Islands. The surveys are confidential under the Statistics Act and are exempt from the Freedom of Information Act. Your response matters. Do your part. Fill out and return your survey forms to the ESO. Remember, better data, better decisions, better business. For assistance in filling out the forms or for more information, visit www.eso.ky or call 244-4676 or 244-4600.
Covering Little Cayman, Cayman Bright.
Cover me.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
Alrighty, welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. We have our 2024 Carifta athletes in the studio. We have 3 of them in the studio with us, and we have at least 1 that's online. We're hoping to get 2 more tonight for you. We also have the director of the Carifta team. We have Coach Tyrone Yen in the studio. As you've heard over the last couple of weeks, Cayman, of course, brought home 4 medals from 6 athletes, 6 very talented athletes from the Carifta Games, which was held in Grenada. So many different countries, Bahamas, Grenada, Florida. I have to remember to try and place the countries with the different sports. So how are you all doing? How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fantastic.
And, okay, so before we got Devontae online right now. So Devontae, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm fine, thanks. Good to have you. Oh, now they want to grab it. Devontae, now they're grabbing for the headsets. You know, they didn't want the headsets before, but they're grabbing for the headsets now so they can hear. All right, they want to hear from our gold medalist. Glad to have you and Jaden on board. During the show, we will chat with you for a bit, and then we'll probably have to bring Mikhail in. Okay, so one of you, I'll probably release one of you so you can go back to your chores.
Okay.
Alrighty, sounds good. I know. So I'll have you guys let the people of the Cayman Islands know. I know, Brianna, tell the people how many events you took part in and how you did.
I took part in one event, that's the under 20 girls shot put.
Okay.
And I left with a bronze. So
Okay.
I'm pretty proud of that.
All right, and Jaden and Devontae?
Dionne, you want to go first?
Yeah, y'all just want I was running the 100 meters for the under 20, and I came second.
Okay, awesome.
I did both the 100 and 200. I placed first in the 100 and third in 200.
Okay, and the two of you want to start?
I'm Anthony Chin Jr. I did the under 17 boys long jump and unfortunately came fourth.
Okay, all right. You came. That's not unfortunate. That's very good.
Oh, sorry.
By the way.
I'm Delora, and I did under 17 high jump and long jump, and I came top 8 for both.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. So, Coach, what's it like being back in the studio with all these athletes again?
Whoa. It's an ongoing process. It never stops. But, you know, it's worthwhile, and it's always good to be here with them, you know, whether they're on the podium or not. You know, they're hardworking kids, and they know where they want to be, and they know where they want to go. So,
Exactly.
you know, we're just here to provide that platform for them.
Exactly, Coach. And with the Cayman Islands Athletics Association recently sending, of course, as you've heard, 6 athletes to the Carifta Games and securing 4 medals, can you share what this achievement means for the association and, of course, the people here in the Cayman Islands?
Well, you know, as you said, 6 athletes, 4 medals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, last year we had quite a few. We came back with 3. So it must be a plus for the Athletic Association. It must be a plus for the athletes of the Cayman Islands. And I do believe that the clubs are doing a wonderful job, you know, preparing these athletes and, you know, having them ready so that they can perform for the country at any given time. So all in all, I think it was a fabulous performance from each and every one of them.
Awesome. Devontae, winning back-to-back gold medals in the Carifta 100 finals. That's a phenomenal achievement. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Can you take us through the moment you realized you had defended your title successfully? What was going through your mind as you crossed the finish line?
Honestly, I was like mid-race, I kind of blanked out, and then coming on to the end, as I'm about to go through the finish line, it was like probably like 3 steps out, 5 steps out, something like that. I kind of put my hands up because I was like, yo, like, I did it again. Like, it was like a lot of emotions rushed at that one point. And I was really happy because the plan was for Jaden and I to come first and second because that's what we talked about throughout all our childhood.
Right.
I knew, when I won, I was like, okay. And then the next thing that immediately went to my mind, like, I was like, okay, I won. I turned around. I was like, I told Jaden, I was like, Jaden, was it first and second? Like, I didn't care even about winning anymore as long as we got first and second.
The 1-2 combo.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the fact that the Cayman Islands won both gold and silver in this event is historic in itself. How does it feel to be a part of such a significant moment in your country's, you know, athletics history? Then either one of you can answer this. And of course, what does it mean to you personally?
Good, Jaden.
I mean, it means a lot, to be honest with you. Like Devontae said, ever since we were kids, we've been rivals, and we've been talking about, going on to the world stage and coming first and second at Carifta, Olympics, World Juniors, and, we got one of them. So, time for the Olympics or, World Juniors. It means a lot to us, actually, because, not so much countries look at Cayman and say, oh, they have some talented athletes in track and field. They focus on Jamaica or the Bahamas or Trinidad and Tobago. We just wanted to go out there and show that, we had talent too. So, and we did just that. So it means a lot to us. Actually, it means very much a lot.
Awesome. It's great to hear from you guys. And what sort of feedback have you all gotten since you've gotten this 1-2 combo from your peers? Besides whoa bobo, just tell me what else. What else? What else have they said?
There's
some people were surprised. Actually, some people thought that Jamaica would have got 1-2 themselves or probably beat one of us, but this time we ended up taking the glory and getting first and second. So everybody was surprised. Everybody was proud of us, and we're grateful to them as well because we have so much people in our corner that keeps us, motivated, keeps our heads straight. So, got a lot of positive impact from them.
Awesome. And Brianna, winning a bronze medal in shot put at the Carifta Games is a remarkable achievement. I think it's amazing. Can you describe for us the moment you realized you had secured a podium finish and what this accomplishment meant to you two personally?
The moment, I just couldn't stop smiling. I don't know if Coach
You're still smiling. She has such a beautiful smile too. I hope you guys are checking this out. What a lovely smile. Bright and beautiful. So go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. But yeah, I just got a feeling of accomplishment. I went out there, I set my goal, and I reached it. I definitely think I could have done better, but I was very proud with how I progressed throughout my throws.
Right.
And I just went out there and I executed, and I was proud of that.
Awesome. Shot put, however, requires a combination of strength, technique, and mental focus. Yeah.
A lot.
I saw you practicing on several occasions. Could you share some insights into your training regimen leading up to the games and how you prepared to compete at such a high level?
Honestly, I think being mentally prepared was the most important part. I think over the years, I kind of I didn't put as much importance as I should have on that. Just
the mental preparation. Yeah.
Just going through the motions, knowing what you have to do in between each throw. The week before Carifta, I think I was just sharpening up those skills.
Yeah.
Going through it, Coach was helping me. Definitely much thanks to Coach Stanley. Just being there, helping with my technique and my strength throughout. But yeah, basically.
Awesome. And Anthony. Anthony's pretty shy. So we're going to work with Anthony here. Anthony, after securing your bronze in the long jump last year, right, you've shown incredible talent and dedication to your sport. Can you share how you've grown as an athlete since then and how you handled the challenge of not medaling this time around?
Yeah, I will. Last year, I finished in third with a 6.32, and this year I finished with a 6.91. So it's definitely improvements that I have been doing, putting in the work, especially because in my Miss Coach Ben, she always saying that I must, be going for gold next year and stuff like that. We jump sevens and jump high, rock with the low scores. So I think I just put all my trust in her and took my time, the dedication, and the work to put in, and I can say that I did really good this year compared to last year based on the measurements. It was unfortunate what happened where, I came fourth, but it was really good competition. The guy from Trinidad and Bahamas and Jamaica, they did really good. I have to applaud them. It's not always going to go your way, and you just have to learn from it and grow and just come back stronger and just put in more work and more effort and just go 110%.
Okay. So you said it was unfortunate. I've been hearing rumors because I didn't see that event, but that someone disrupted your run as you were going for it. Right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Someone was walking behind you. Was it a camera person of a journalist?
No, they were at the moment they were having a medal presentation, so it was just concluded.
Okay.
And the athletes and the presenters were leaving the field, so they kind of disrupted his rhythm, so to speak.
Isn't that something where they should have started over? Or they should have made him start over?
It's a long debate, I'm not sure but you have a minute to complete the jump, and of course, I know Anthony was looking at the clock.
Right,
it's a minute, and we protested it, and we didn't win the protest, but all in all, we do believe that it disrupted him in some way.
Do you think it disrupted you?
I think so, definitely.
Yeah. What happened?
Because normally when I'm doing my approach and everything and my technique, it's like I'm already in the zone.
Right.
So it's like it's very hard for me to back out of it and just restart over again, especially when the clock is ticking.
Right.
And it was my last jump as well to secure my position on the podium. So I was like, okay, I may have gotten a little interference back there, but it's now or never.
Right.
So I just try not to back down and just give it all on the runway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, good. All right. So we expect next year, if it happens, you say, yo, back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
I got some tips, yeah.
Yeah, you got some tips.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So, Delora, and Jaden and Devontae, I haven't forgotten you, but I want to get to Delora. Delora competing in the Carifta Games for the first time. Yeah, that's a significant milestone for you. Can you share your initial feelings and your thoughts when you found out you were selected to represent Cayman at these prestigious games? What were your thoughts when you found out you got selected? How excited were you? Did you get nervous? How did you feel?
I was excited.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy. I was nervous for high jump because,
That's something that you've always wanted to do? It's one of your goals, you'd say?
Mm-hmm. It's more long jump now. High jump hasn't.
No?
I've kind of faded out of high jump.
You faded in the last couple of days?
No, last couple of months.
Last couple of months. Okay. So I know Brianna spoke about preparing mentally. How did you prepare mentally and physically for your first games? Let's forget physically. I think we all know what you did physically.
Yeah.
Let's talk mentally. How did you prepare mentally? This is your first time going to these big games. And it's not like the crowd here. The crowd is huge in Grenada, right? Yeah, I remember when I did my interview with you at the airport, you spoke about the shell shock and having the crowd there.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
It was nice seeing the crowd and everything and how the other countries were supportive of each other and, got on their feet and, cheer and stuff.
Right.
Bahamas having their...
the Junkanoo band was there? Oh, yes. Amazing.
Yeah. Them in the background. And Trinidad having their flags and saying TTO.
So it was good for you. Yeah. You had a wonderful time. Yeah. Coach did speak to me previously about, the camaraderie with the team. Also, the first vice president, Mr. Osborne Francis, also spoke about the camaraderie of the team. He was so proud of you guys sticking together, whether you won or not. You all stuck with each other, and that's very important because it's an individual sport, right? So you do need that bond and that team support from each other as well. And Jaden, let me get to you. This silver medal is, of course, a testament to your hard work and your dedication looking ahead because, of course, Devontae spoke about, you guys planning the 1-2 even before it happened. You spoke it. You spoke into being,
exactly.
And that's amazing. How do you plan to build on this success and prepare for future competitions?
We just got to work harder at this point. We just have to go back into training and see what we can do better, whether it be a start or whether it be our finish, Just work harder and realize that there's more to come, It doesn't stop here. We don't want to get complacent and, not grow as an athlete. We want to do better and we want to do more for Cayman and, do better at putting Cayman on the map. So we're just going to go back into training and work harder towards our individual goals and see what happens next.
All right, Jaden, before I let you go, I would love for you to tell your fellow athletes, give them some inspiration, tell them about, what you experienced at these games, and especially for the ones who did not medal. I'm sure you were at that point in time in your life, in your journey. Could you share with them a little bit of, some knowledge, some experience on how to handle these things before you go? We want to get Mikhail on the line as well.
To be honest with you, I would say that the number one thing is to never give up, because I've been to at least 4 CRIFTAs, and this is my first individual medal, So last season I was sick. I missed out on getting a medal in both 100 and 200. So, I just had to tell myself that it doesn't stop here. I need to work harder. I don't want to be complacent. I want to be better. So I would just like to tell young people that came on to never give up. Always work on your goals. There's always a way. When you feel like you're backed up against the wall, you always find a way. Just keep pushing. Yeah,
awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jaden. Do we have to take a break to switch? No? All right, that's fine. Thank you so much, Jaden. We're going to try and get a hold of Michaela at the moment, all right? So you take care and all the best.
No
I will, now that I have your number, I'm going to harass you. You can ask you can ask you can ask Coach Tyrone about me and Devontae's dad. I harass.
No problem.
All right,
Thanks
sounds
for
good.
having me.
You're very welcome, my dear. Take care. Devontae, how are you doing? You hanging in there?
I'm good, yes, Mom.
Awesome. Devontae, preparation for such high-level competitions, it requires dedication and a strong support system, which I know you have. Could you share insights into your training regimen leading to the CRIFTA Games and how you stayed focused on your goals?
Honestly, leading into CRIFTA, I had around 10:52 or something along those lines. It wasn't really a time that would put me up there competing with the rest. So mentally, I was kind of like, I had to mentally think that, I've done this before, although I haven't run the time to show that I can do this, that I know internally that I can. And I had both my coaches, parents, Coach Tyrone, coaches from Tennessee, coaches from IMG, had my parents, as I said, telling me that, I've been in this situation before, I've done this before, that, I'm here to defend something. I'm not just here to compete again.
Right.
So when all that came into factor, and then I just stepped on the track and mentally focused on what I had to do in the race. So that's all that happened.
And you speak of defending your title. That, too, can be immense pressure. How did you manage expectations and maintain your composure, especially being a role model for young athletes, the ones here in the studio looking up to you?
Honestly, it's just the way you think about things. If you think about it as, oh, people are coming for me, or, oh, people, I'm the defending champion, that I need to do this, then you're never going to get where, you want to be. How I thought about it personally is that I've been in this situation before and others haven't. I'm the only one in this field that knows, how it felt to have won that gold medal last year. So it's like, it puts me at an advantage. That's how I thought about it. How can it benefit me? How can what I did already benefit me? And that's when you start to put yourself in that kind of frame of mind, it benefits you a lot more than trying to beat yourself down.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we have joining us now Mikhail Michelin. Good evening, Mikhail.
Good evening.
It's so nice. I'm so proud to have all 6 of you here. This is great. Thank you all so much for joining the show. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you so much for asking. Mikhail, was this your first CRIFTA Games?
No, this is my second.
This was your second.
Yeah. So last year I did the 200. And to be honest, last year I know it was my first year, but it was also very intriguing and very nerve-wracking to be in a facility like that. And knowing from where I'm coming from is also a miracle, because in the past 2 years ago I had a leg injury, and I had to do surgery on my leg. And honestly, where I am now is honestly a miracle. I just want to thank God for putting me in this position to go to my second CRIFTA Games 2024 in Grenada. It's also very a good experience being with the Cayman athletes, especially Jalen and Devontae, growing up with them going in the same track club is honestly having them as my role models and seeing them as brothers of my own is truly a blessing.
I like how he just came in there and just talked. He's like, y'all gonna put me in the last 5 minutes. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna give you my share. I'm just gonna talk. I love it. Thank you so much, Mikhail. Could you share with us, Mikhail, how different was this experience versus last experience competitively?
Okay, so from last year, for everybody, it would be very nerve-wracking and kind of the first thing is like the whole facility. Everybody's there. There's a lot of people, you know, like everybody's like just eyes on you. That's the thing with track. Track is like most times it's like an individual sport, you know, like you just have to plan it the way how you do it and just do it on your own. And having that chance, because like in my head I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody else could have had this chance.
Yeah.
But I have it, so I have to do my best and shine. So even though I didn't really get the gold from last year, I see it as a way of saying, oh, I can learn from this. Look at what I did wrong and see if I can do better the next year.
You got gold in what event last year? Refresh my memory.
Oh no, I didn't get the gold in any events. It's just I.
Okay.
This is my. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was just wondering. Alrighty, sounds good. And what event did you compete in this year?
This year I also did the 200.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So it didn't go as planned. I didn't. The plan didn't go as well as I wanted. So I was kind of sad about that. But at the end of the day, it's not the end. You have to learn from your mistakes, and you only get better by practicing and getting perfect at what you do.
I totally agree with you. I'm very proud of all of you. You've done fantastic. You've done the country proud. As I posted things on my social media page, there were hundreds of comments coming through in support of all of you. Each one of your names were called. So no one person got more than the other. It was everyone, had a supporter, somebody, family member or friend was on there saying congrats or well done. So I'm very proud of you all. Continue to work hard. Don't let this bring you down, not meddling. We know what you can do and we know what you can do. All right? So just to go out there and prove it next year. You're going to be even stronger too, right? Same for you, Mikhail, all right? And Devontae, thank you all so much for joining us in tonight's segment. I appreciate you. I'll probably have to get a hold of each of you individually later on, but it's nice to have you all on the show with the rest of the athletes. So you guys, good night. Thank you and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Not you guys. just the phone calls. Coach, before we go, looking ahead, how does the Cayman Islands Athletics Association plan to build on the success, of course, to further develop and support athletes for future Carifta Games?
Well, with results like these, we wish and we hope that they will take them in consideration, and I mean, the kids' performance is actually second to none, and we do have a lot of other young talent coming up as well. Yeah, you would have seen some of them at the inter-primary.
Right, yes, I did.
Into high school level.
Did.
So
Devontae's sister too. Yeah, we're looking at that. Yeah, she's amazing.
So with that being said, we could safely say there's a solid foundation there, and one can only hope that with the development that each clubs and each coaches and the plan that each coaches has for their athlete, we will reap some fruits from it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
Okay.
It's good to have you here, Coach. All right, that's it. That's it for you guys. Coming up next, we have artistic swimming. Coach Megan Palmer is going to be in the studio with three of our athletes, captain for the under 12, captain for the 13 to 15, and the captain for the junior. All right, so stay tuned to hear about artistic swimming and how they did in Florida this year. All right, we'll be right back with more Sports Extra in a minute.
Where your group works can have many sounds, telephones ringing, machines humming, or even waves crashing. But no matter what sounds your group hears when they're working, BAF Insurance has a health insurance plan for your group. You can always count on BAF for affordable, flexible group and individual health insurance plans with professional, friendly customer service. We are BAF. Call us at 949-5089. Your health is our priority.
Join the Deputy Governor Honorable Franz Manderson for the annual Deputy Governor's 5K Challenge. Registration is now open for all 3 events across the Cayman Islands. Cayman Brac will race on April 14th, Little Cayman on April 21st, and Grand Cayman on April 28th. Registration is $25 for adults and $10 for children under 18. To register, visit www.racecaribbean.net. If you have any questions, you can email dg5k@gov.ky.
Hey there, K-Man. Have a few minutes to spare? Your Ministry for Housing has just launched the public survey for the Cayman Islands Housing Policy and Strategic Plan. We are all about making our island home even better. We need your help. It's your thoughts and ideas that will shape our housing policies for the future. Your voice matters, and it's easy to get involved. Just visit cihousingplan.org and let your voice be heard. Plus, you could catch some cool gift cards just for sharing your ideas. Don't miss out. Open through April 16th. Head to cihousingplan.org or go to the ministry's Facebook, Instagram, X, or LinkedIn now and be a part of the conversation. Your input matters more than you know. Let's make Cayman's housing future brighter. Together, your voice, your future. Take the survey today.
Our rich and diverse natural environment is one of our most important assets. Strong coral reefs are our first line of defense against intense storm waves. Healthy seagrass beds and mangrove forests provide a nursery for the sea creatures we depend on, while our native forests stimulate our rain cycles and help to control inland flooding. Economic resilience requires environmental resilience.
Information, entertainment, inspiration.
Covering Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, Cayman Brac.
Since 1976 till now.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
Alrighty, welcome back to Radio Cayman Sports Extra. We have another set of special guests in the studio. We have gold, silver, and bronze medalists in the studio. How are we all doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
All right. Wonderful. How has it been since you've been back?
Good. Good,
Been
yeah.
good? Yeah. You've been resting?
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say very restful. Today was our first day back since we
Okay.
touched down on
All right,
Wednesday.
so you're back in the pool already?
Yeah.
Nice. Are you back in the pool? You're very quiet. Are you back in the pool?
I missed today.
You missed today? Why did you miss today? It's because you were preparing for the show?
I was having a rest day.
Okay, you had your, you're like, you know what, you're all going to give me one more day.
Yes.
All right, so for the second year in a row, the Cayman Islands artistic swim team, the national team, brought home overall high points.
Yes.
Right? Amazing feat, especially back to back. That's huge.
Yeah.
So the Synchro youth team also achieved that. Is that a junior team?
No, so the youth category is the age group right below the junior category. So youth
13 to 15.
Correct.
All right,
yes,
awesome.
They took home the high point for their category.
Awesome. And then in a whole, 14 medals.
Yes.
Right? 4 gold, 8 silver, 2 bronze.
Yes.
Well done. Well done, ladies and gentlemen.
Pretty good haul.
Yeah, one guy. All right. So, Coach, let's get right to it. Winning the overall high points. And that's for the second consecutive year. It's a tremendous accomplishment, I should say. As a team, what do you believe are the key factors that contributed to this outstanding accomplishment?
I think that overall in the history of our program, the other coaches that we have on staff, my colleagues, Alyssa Moberg and Romina Geraldo, have set a really good precedent of trying to build upon our skills every single year.
Right.
They're always dreaming of bigger routines, harder skills. How can we develop and be really competitive in the Caribbean and around the world? And I think we just set our sights early on this season, and we said we're going to create highly competitive routines, really clean routines that are going to get us on the podium.
Right.
So we started training earlier than we ever have before for Carifta. We started training at the tail end of last year. We've been working on these routines for months, and I think that was really key to our development, just the vision and the drive.
And for those who are listening for the first time or have never heard of Synchronize or don't understand it quite well, when you say routine, do you mean the choreographed performance?
Correct, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So the Synchro Youth team also winning the youth category High Points Prize, quite impressive, of course. Could the captains share how the younger swimmers prepared for the competition and what, of course, this recognition means to you? So would that be you? 13 to 15?
Yes. Casey's the captain.
She's the captain for the 13 to 15?
Correct.
Okay, so could you share with us what preparation was like, and of course what this recognition means for your group?
Yeah, we had a lot of practices. We even started morning practices, so before school on a Wednesday. So we would train Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for like quite long. Yeah, and we won, as you said, we won the High Point Trophy.
Okay.
And we got gold in our team routine, which is with 8 swimmers, and we got silver for our combo routine, which is 10 swimmers.
Awesome. How long are your routines?
They're usually like around 3 minutes.
3 minutes. All right. And how many routines did you do?
I swam 2.
You swam 2.
But some people also swim small routines, which is like a duet or a solo.
Okay. Does it matter to you all what song you dance to? When coach might put a song and you're like, no, coach, we're just not feeling that. We're not feeling that song. Does it matter to you what song?
Sometimes we get to like pick our songs, and then other times our coaches will like, oh, I think this one's quite good, and they'll pick it. But we always have an opinion, so if we're not really feeling it, then they'll always give us the opportunity to change.
I was speaking with someone today, and they were like, there's synchronized swimming in Cayman? I said, what? They're like, I've never heard that. I didn't know. He's never heard of synchronized swimming.
Oh,
period.
Well.
So I was like, okay, don't you watch the Olympics? That's where it's huge. Synchronized swimming is huge in the Olympics. It's the most beautiful thing to look at.
I agree.
Right?
I
Yeah,
agree.
it is. It definitely is. I was a little girl. I was your age when I was watching synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
The U.S. team, huge.
Yeah.
Amazing. The Asian team,
Yes.
huge. All right. It's lovely to see. Tell us a little bit about your song choices. Like, what songs did you guys have? I'm going to get with the kids. What songs did you have for your routine?
For my solo, I had the Little Mermaid song.
Which one?
Part of Your World.
Oh, I love that song. I can actually sing that song. It's like the only song I can sing. He's singing as well. Yeah, Under the Sea. Yes, Under the Sea. Awesome. What was your song?
We did a mixture of different songs from AC/DC.
Okay.
So we had 3 of their songs, and then in our team routine, we did one called Doom Tech, which is like, it's got a lot of like beat to it. Drums. Yeah, not much singing. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That must have been beautiful. A beautiful routine. And what about you?
My solo was a rendition of The House of the Rising Sun. It was previously an older girl's routine, so my coach just showed it to me, and I was like, oh, I quite like this one. So
This might be a little late or not, but did I have you guys introduce yourselves? No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
no, we can
we
do
just
that.
jumped right into the chat, right, didn't we? I'm so sorry. I apologize to my listening audience. And could you give them your name so that they can hear your voice and know who's actually on the other end?
I'm Ali Philp, and I'm the captain of the junior team.
Okay.
I'm Casey Fagan, and I'm captain of the Youth 13-15 team.
Okay.
I'm Marisa Miller, and I'm the captain of 12 and under.
Awesome. What was your favorite part of this year's event? Ali?
Oh, that's me.
You're Ali. Okay.
After the initial stress of the competition, it's quite nice to just hang out with your team. And then we had a couple days, and we had the training camp, so we got to bond with the other teams. We made quite good friends with Aruba and Ecuador, and that's all really nice.
Okay. Go ahead.
I really
Casey?
enjoyed cheering on others, and yeah, I think it was very fun. We did a lot of team building before, So we all know each other really well now.
Awesome. And Marisa?
I liked meeting other teams as well, especially from Aruba. We saw people that we saw like last year, Carifta and like Pan Ams and stuff again. So yeah.
Awesome. How many countries took part this year? Because I only saw 3 on the podium.
Yes.
That was Cayman, Aruba, and
Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the fun thing about Carifta this year is that we got to help co-host it.
Right.
Took place in Florida so that we could have access to a pool with depth. Right. And we wanted to both make it Carifta for all of the qualifying nations here in the Caribbean. So that was us, Aruba, and Jamaica. But we also opened it up as an invitational to any countries who wanted to come and just have a competition with us and have it be like good sportsmanship building. So we had representatives from all over the U.S. There was kids who came in from Ohio and Florida and South Carolina, I believe. And then we also had, a couple teams coming in from Ecuador, which was really fun.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So, Coach, managing a team across different age groups with varying levels of experience can be very challenging.
I agree with that. Yeah.
How do you tailor your coaching approach to meet the needs of each group while fostering a sense of unity and teamwork for the athletes?
Sure. So I think when we have a team chosen at the beginning of Carifta selection, often there are girls coming together on each individual squad who haven't swam together yet before.
Okay.
So it is a bit challenging at first to assess where everyone's at, and because there's some kids who went to Carifta last year and there's some kids who've never been on a national team track
the
before at all.
Right? The majority
Correct.
of them, yes.
And I think you have to kind of pare down your training so that the tide lifts all boats. You really want to make sure that the youngest and the least experienced feel really empowered and challenged in a healthy way. And you also want to make sure that the oldest, more experienced girls on the team feel like they can be good leaders and they can bring a sense of unity, like you said, to the team. So I think being able to strip back the training just a little bit, get back to the basics, and then make sure everyone can just swim really powerfully, really cleanly is important. And then I think with the older squads like youth and juniors, most of them competed themselves on the 12 and under teams, so they're able to see where they once were, and it makes them become better leaders, and they just all really provide really great feedback for each other.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm sure. That's good. I like that. So the captains then, can you talk, well, all 3 of you are captains, can you talk about the role of leadership in artistic swimming, especially in terms of motivating the team and addressing, like she said, the pressures of the competition itself?
I mean, we make sure everyone's feeling good and prepared, and I know we can help organize, and there's a warm-up we have, so sometimes we lead that, and it's quite fun, but I guess it's just kind of making sure everyone's just okay about the competition, having that role of leadership. We're just,
Okay, how do you handle your nerves before you enter, you start your competition? I know you're nervous, and that's okay. I got nervous before the show started, right? So it happens. How do you keep that under control?
We do this little thing before we do our routine, which Coach Megan came up for us, where we shake it out.
Let me see you shake it out. Shake it out. Can you shake it out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's it. This?
No, we just
more? Or you just?
But we go
did you dim it down a bit?
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You got to do it with each hand, each foot, several times.
Nice, cool. And what about you?
Well, I really
Marisa.
Yes. I really liked getting my team motivated and stuff like that, especially before we swam our jungle routine, our team routine. And like Casey said, shaking it out and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you were team captain.
Yes.
What was that experience like, being captain of the team? Because you said you like to motivate the team. So what was that experience like for you, captaining that under 12 team?
Well, we had a lot of new swimmers,
Yes.
on the team, so it was fun, showing them, how the competition was because I went last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and Casey, what was that experience like for you, being captain?
I like to motivate everybody, even the 12 and unders, and just give everybody a hug before they swim and say good luck. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to take a short break. When we get back, we'll talk a little bit more and, of course, what's to come. Yeah?
Perfect.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be back with more Sports Extra in a minute.
It's fresh fresh from the garden, it's fresh.
For exceptional deli meats, count on Hurley's. With Boar's Head premium delicatessen products, you can bring home the highest quality meats, plus cheeses, hummus, and condiments crafted with whole muscle beef, pork, and poultry, and the world's finest spices. All Boar's Head products are gluten-free with lower sodium options. You won't find these delicatessen products anywhere else but Hurley's. Don't settle for ordinary. Savor the extraordinary. Boar's Head premium delicatessen products from Hurley's.
The Business Buzz. Each and every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. Brought to you by
Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services.
The Health Services Authority has over 120 world-class physicians offering the most comprehensive range of specialist services on island. Our dedicated team of professionals provide the highest quality care in orthopedics, interventional radiology, women's health, geriatrics, and a host of other specialist areas. We are a JCI accredited organization with a proven record of excellence. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you. For more information, visit hsa.ky.
Radio station. Radio Cayman is the voice of the Cayman Islands.
All right, welcome back to Radio Cayman's Sports Extra. We have Casey, Marissa, and Ali in the studio, along with Coach Megan from the Artistic Swimming National Program that recently went to the Carifta Games that was held in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. No, you know what? I had so many different thoughts just now in my mind, but I'll wait. So let's get to the artistic swim team's success on the international stage. It brings a lot of attention to the sport within the Cayman Islands, except for the guy that didn't know that artistic swimming existed. How do you hope this success will impact the growth and, of course, the popularity of artistic swimming locally?
Yeah, of course. I think every competition we go to is an opportunity to do our country proud, represent them well, and just generate more interest in the sport, because it is compared to regular swimming, compared to something like basketball, football, like it is a smaller sport.
Yeah.
So we do understand that we're not going to probably get everyone, but I do think that it's an incredibly empowering sport, and you get a lot of strength. You have a lot of fun doing it. You build a lot of teamwork. There's so many skills you can get from it. So I do hope that all the press we're able to generate by bringing home the championship inspire some younger swimmers on island to come try us out.
Tell them why they should try synchronized swimming or artistic swimming.
Artistic swimming, yes. I think all around it just creates a really great athletic background. You build such a great cardiovascular base. Being able to do such intensive movements while holding your breath for 70% of a 3-minute routine is...
You're dancing in water.
Yes. You're doing gymnastics in water. You're doing acrobatics in water. I think it's just fun. And I think that's the sense that people get when they come to watch, and they just want to join in and try it.
You've lost a lot of kids that went off to school as well.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. So how are they doing? And are they taking part in artistic swimming where they are?
The kids that we've lost, quote unquote lost, that have gone on to university, I don't believe that they have artistic swimming programs where they've gone. But what I really enjoy is that the kids who have gone off to university, every summer I feel like they come back and they're helping in some way. They're coming to help junior coach at practices. We had one of our old swimmers, Helena, come and coach with us for most of last summer leading up to a competition, and that was awesome. So they try and stay connected in some way.
Are there artistic swimming programs in universities?
There are. I swam for a school in the United States, and that was probably one of the best things I did.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
I swam for the University of Minnesota.
Okay.
And it was fun. It was just, it was awesome to just be able to keep growing as an athlete, and I didn't want it to end. It was so enriching.
Definitely, because when you hear artistic swimming, you think outdoors, but it was definitely indoors during the winter.
Definitely indoors.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely indoors.
Did you guys wear swimsuits, or you had those little tight things on to keep you warm?
Oh, no, just swimsuits.
Oh, what a time, what a time, what a time. Okay, all right, sounds good. So what's next? What's next for you lovely ladies and girls?
Right now, we're working towards Pan Am Invitational. So
Pan Am
that's
Invitational?
a group from both American countries. They're just kind of coming together in one big competition. It's being hosted in Lima, Peru this year.
Nice. So how many athletes are we going to be taking to that? Do we know yet, or do you have to qualify?
Unclear yet. We have put forth the qualifying standards, and we did hold the selection event, but we do need to still get official nominations from the committee, the ARTC committee. So still waiting on official nominations, but coming soon.
Okay. What are some of the things that you felt, that you ladies felt that you want to improve after competing at this tournament? Some of the things you look back and you're like, I could have done better in this area.
I feel like at every competition, there's just always a lot of nerves. So I know for me that kind of slightly impacts my swim, and I may like come up and be like really nerve-wracked, and then I mess up a tiny bit. So it's kind of just working on like finding a way to like calm myself down and like swim the best I can.
You just shake it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys play Taylor Swift? Shake It Off, by the way, when you shake it off?
The younger kids did.
The younger kids did? Oh, that's so cool. I like that. I like Taylor. Did you guys have to achieve something to be selected?
Yes, we do tryouts before the competition, and we have to like overall get above a certain score, and then if we get above, then you qualify for CRIFTA.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that you all face in the sport of artistic swimming?
I know I sometimes struggle with breath holding as well.
Okay.
Because I want to say the longest amount of time we can hold our breath for like a hybrid, which is like a movement underwater, is around 20 seconds.
Okay.
And doing that like halfway through your routine in like a deep water pool is really difficult. And I know sometimes you can like panic and struggle, but...
And while upside down as well. So
Yeah.
Very difficult. Yeah. There was this lady at the Olympics, I think. Did she pass out?
Yes.
She passed out underwater.
Yeah.
But it's something that happens to her when she's underwater. I can't remember the condition she has.
Yeah.
And her coach had to jump in and grab her.
Yeah, that was Team USA.
Team USA.
Yeah.
That was a wonderful story, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That has never happened to any of you, right? Passing out.
But I would jump in.
Yeah.
I would save you.
Coach would save you. And Coach Alyssa would be there to save you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So what about you? What are some of your challenges? So yours is breathing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We swim routines, and we also do this thing called figures.
Okay.
Which are like very slow movements that we do underwater, and we have to do 4 of them for the competition. But overall, for my age group, we have got 12 to learn, I think. And they get picked randomly, so we don't know which ones we have to do for the competition. And I think, we don't have much chance to practice them because we work a lot on our routines because it's very difficult. It's like 3 minutes and we do 2. So.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And what about you? What are some of your challenges you face when you...
Probably getting like height on all the hybrids and like...
Height?
Yeah, height.
Okay.
And like...
That's the pushing up out of the water thing.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty.
And probably like egg beatering of all the arms and stuff like that.
Doing what?
Egg beatering. Like
what's the egg beatering thingy? What's that?
It's like where you have to like stay above water with
treading water.
Just threading.
Yeah.
Okay, just threading water.
Yeah.
Just say that. Egg beating. I don't know what egg beating is. But it's how fast you do it, right?
Yeah.
To stay above water, of course. All right, sounds good. I like that. So what are you working on? What sort of techniques are you working on to accomplish, that challenge? Overcome that challenge, I should say.
I guess I just like go over like each of my movements, and you kind of just gotta like swim the routine over and over again to the point where like, you've got to like hold your breath for this amount of time, and you're kind of used to it, so you're not like panicking as much anymore.
Right. Do you guys practice in front of the mirror?
For land drilling sometimes.
Okay.
Our coaches tell us to do that quite a lot.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's pretty good. I'm glad to. You ladies have done us proud yet again. So we're extremely, extremely happy for you and your performances over the Easter break. That was really cool, especially getting all the reports and hearing that you guys got the High Points Award again. That's really cool. What did that mean to you guys getting the High Points Award?
I was very proud.
Overall.
I was very proud. to get it and like of our team because we've been training really, really hard for it.
Right.
Yeah, we train a lot, and I think that we deserve the trophy.
You do train a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do train a lot. And under the aquatic umbrella, how many categories, or how do you say it? How many sports are there? Because there's under the aquatic umbrella, there's open water.
Yep.
There's pool swimming.
Yep.
Synchronized swimming. I see we now have water polo.
Water polo.
Amazing. Is that going to be like a Carifta sport soon, or is it already and we just don't have a team yet? We haven't fielded a team yet?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So is that something that we're going to be working on for the future?
I hope so. And maybe when we get a deeper pool, we'll even have diving. Who knows?
Oh.
Who knows?
I want to dive.
Right?
I can't swim. I really can't. I can't swim. Right? But I'll dive. It's like the most exciting thing to look at the Olympics. That
I
synchronized swimming. What's that? Greg Louganis? Yeah.
Yes.
Michael Phelps? Yeah. I know. You know, I will dive.
You'll dive.
I'll dive. You're going to have to jump in after me, but I'm going to dive. I just love how they do it. I love it. All right. So, you know, looking to the future, what are the team's goals for next year's competition? And how do you plan to build on the success of the past 2 years to continue the winning streak?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got started even just today at practice.
Yes.
When we finished the Carifta competition, we had 2 days of an athlete training camp so that we could utilize the in-depth pool in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And we, as coaches, were able to just learn a lot from our peers, national team coaches from Jamaica and Aruba and Florida. And so today, at our first practice back, we already started working on technique and how we can improve stuff as basic as our sculling and our positioning and our muscle control. So I think it's just a lot of that small work over time, like working little by little, day by day, and getting to continue implementing it at every competition we have up until the next Carifta.
I heard sculling.
Sculling.
What's that?
Sculling is the hand movements you do in order to support yourself and maintain control in your positioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much.
Did you hear the music? That means we've come to an end. Yeah. It was very nice having you all. And all the best in Pan Am?
Yes, Pan Am's in August.
In Peru?
In Peru.
Peru. Okay.
Yes.
That's going to be a beautiful trip. Oh,
it'll be amazing.
It'll be amazing. Have you been?
Never.
No? Have you? Any of you been? No?
Yeah.
This is going to be that's one thing about playing. We are so fortunate. And one of the athletes previously, Mikhail Michelin was talking about that. We're so fortunate to be able to compete at these tournaments.
Absolutely.
So many athletes around the world don't get these opportunities. Yeah. But, you know, we are blessed that we are here in a small country and we get the opportunity to compete all around the world. It's due to sports is how, you know, you get to travel the world.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So continue to take advantage of that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Give him a 5. Yeah. You do it again. Yeah, that's much better. You're so cute. You're so sweet. Thank you all so much for stopping by. And you know what? It's a thankless job, so thank you to the parents that work
Absolutely.
really hard to get you all out. And it's early morning practices too.
Yes.
Yeah, I know those. I remember those days. And late nights sometimes. So
Yeah.
say thank you to mom and dad quickly.
Thank you.
Yeah. And they're out there listening. So
Yes.
all right. Thank you so much, Coach Megan, for stopping by. Thank you, ladies, for coming by. I appreciate you. That's it for tonight's edition of Sports Extra. Of course, we're about giving you the latest information on sporting activities here in the Cayman Islands. As you've heard, synchronized swimming. If that person, he's actually listening tonight, so now he knows. I told him, I said, listen
better
to the
know.
show. All right. So if you would like the opportunity to be a part of our show, please feel free to email me at sportsextracayman@gmail.com. And of course, we are on our YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. So if you've missed this episode or you want to share it with a friend, feel free to log on YouTube or Facebook as well. All right. So thank you. I'm Dionne Anglin. Good night and God bless.